Shalom Israel, Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shah Barak Thumb to the brothers, Yahweh Shemal, the Thumb Bashit. Salaki, let me fix this camera. Uh, okay, Most High Christ. Salaki for that, y'all. Shalom Israel, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shah Barak Thumb to the brothers, Yahweh Shemal, the Thumb Bashim, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. I'm Priest Officer 50 Karan Yala, and welcome to another episode of Nothing New Under the Sun. So basically, tonight, as you can tell by the title, we're gonna go into the life of a Black, Latino, and Native American. You understand? Like us as a people, we didn't just start having the same spirit that we have on us today. You understand? We are the descendants of our ancestors in this Bible. So we share a lot of similarities on how we think and how we act, unbeknownst to us that's in the world and don't understand certain situations and why we react to certain situations a certain way. You understand? So basically tonight, I'm gonna give you a couple of situations in the scriptures. You understand? As you can tell, this is part one. We're gonna be doing a part two and possibly a part three. But tonight, I'm gonna basically go into a couple of situations that prove that these people in this Bible, they can be no other than Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. A Black, Latino, and Native American man, woman, and child, we don't think like no other race on planet Earth. You understand? Unless, of course, we trying to indulge in somebody else's culture. But naturally, we are a special people unto the Lord, and we are holy unto the Lord. So naturally, we do stuff that other people don't do. You understand? And I'm going to a couple of situations in the scriptures to get the audience more familiar on what I mean by that. You understand? So without further ado, let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is nothing new. So like, and there is no new thing under the sun. You understand? What happened in the past is going to happen in the future. You understand? Like the spirit of a Black man in the ghetto, him being having a warrior spirit. This ain't nothing new under the sun. You understand? So-called baby mama drama, that's not nothing new. You understand? You read about all of these situations in these scriptures. You understand? But we gonna get into it. First, let's start with Adam. You understand? And we're gonna start with Adam because, first of all, Moses wrote the first 5 books of the Bible. You understand? And Moses used a lot of metaphors in the scriptures because this is the spirit of Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You understand? Like, if I tell a brother right now, like, man, bro, them shoes saucy. I'm not saying that you got tomato sauce or some type of sauce on your shoe. I'm saying you got nice shoes. You understand? If I see a sister, I'm like, man, she bad. I'm not saying that this is a horrible person. I'm saying that she's a pretty woman. You understand? And this is the spirit that the men in the scriptures had on them already before these times. You understand? So when you read in the book of Genesis the accounts of Adam and Eve, a lot of things that the Christian church can't fathom is the fact that most of the book of the Salaki, not the most of the book of Genesis, but most of the accounts of Adam and Eve, these are metaphors. You understand? Brothers in the world today, like Christ spoke in parables. You understand? These is metaphors, and the reason why Moses wrote it this way is because Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we don't have the spirit of being straightforward with speaking. You understand? We don't have the spirit of of you know, we talk with a little bit of flavor. You understand, so to speak. We juice situations up as far as like certain type of words that we use instead of just being direct forward with it. You understand? But let's get to the book of Genesis, the second chapter, and I'm gonna start at verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, right? When it say the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, if you go to a baseball field, right, what you're standing on in the baseball field is, well, if you in the infield, like where the base is at, what you're standing on is dirt. But let somebody hit the ball and then slide to first base. What you gonna see right above that dirt? You're gonna see dust. You understand? And what Moses is bringing out here is basically man at that time, you understand, was in a low state of existence, meaning he's not having any laws that he has to live by. He's basically a base man. He eats whatever, he drinks whatever, he has sex. He really doesn't have any rules in life. You understand? And that's the state of mind frame that Adam was in when the Lord chose him. You understand? Reading on. So I can read back from the top of verse 7, Genesis 2 and 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. Like, Christianity is so damn spooky in this. A Christian homosexual pastor will have you think that the Lord actually made man from damn dirt and then breathed into his, not like that. That's silly. You understand? Like, I mean, of course, this is the Lord that we talking about. You understand? And the Lord, anything is possible with the Lord. You understand? I'm paraphrasing the scripture, but at the same time, though, like, this is a black man writing this book. Moses was a black man from the tribe of Levi. You understand? He's speaking in a metaphor. He's saying, look, the Lord chose a man from a low state of being, and then when it says he breathed, Salakia, it says, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. You ever heard of the metaphor, everybody dies, but not everybody lives? Like, that's literally talking about people that's walking around on planet Earth, that's breathing air, eating, repopulating. But you, when they say everybody dies, but not everybody lives, meaning you're not living to your full potential in life. You understand? And this is what Adam was in a state of mind. He wasn't living to his full potential that the Lord can put on a man. You understand? And it says, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. You understand? Now, let me show you what that breath of life is. Let's go to the Apocrypha, the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and the first verse. Salakia. This is the book, Salakia. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You understand? The scripture just said that the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord is you coming to life. This is that breath of life that the Lord breathed into Adam's nostril to make him a living soul. You understand? This is not talking about physically breathing down somebody's throat or their nose and giving them life, as far as like you just pumping air in their lungs. Now, it's not talking about that. It's talking about the Lord gave Adam certain law, statutes, and commandments to live by. You understand? And that made him a living soul. That's when man became a living soul, when he understood the concept of, man, I can eat this animal, I can't eat that animal. I'm supposed to have sex with this type of woman, I'm not supposed to have sex with that type of woman. You understand? We sacrifice these animals, we don't sacrifice those animals. This is food, this is not food. You understand? But that was the Lord giving Adam law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? That's our first point to prove, you understand, that this book is written by blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You understand? We speak in metaphors. You understand? And Moses, what the Lord showed him, you understand, that he recorded in the book of Genesis, it gives you just that. You understand? So Salaki, I'm gonna drop that. We're gonna jump down to verse 21. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, and verse 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. Now, this is not talking, once again, this is Moses speaking in metaphors. You understand? This is not talking about the Lord actually knocking Adam out and putting him in a deep sleep. You understand? And taking a rib from him. You understand? This is talking about Salakia. This is talking about basically like, okay, I can give you, I can explain it to you like this. Brothers and sisters today, right? Let's just say I'm having a conversation with one of my brothers about some good music that I heard. You understand? And I'm like, yeah, bro, you ain't heard this new song? And he like, nah, bro, I ain't never heard that. I'm like, man, you sleep. You understand? Meaning you are in a state of not being prone to certain information. You understand? Or you slipping. You understand? That's basically what was going on. You feel me? The Lord chose a woman, you understand, from Adam's same family line, and I'm gonna get that precept for y'all in a hot second. Salakia. Hold on, give me 1 second. Salakia. But yeah, like I was saying, right? This is so like I'm gonna read that scripture again. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, and verse 21. And the Lord caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh thereof. Right? Meaning the Lord put Adam in in a certain mind frame that he was not aware of what was actually really going on. You understand? And then when it says, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh thereof, meaning he chose Salakia. Let me get a precept to show you that this is not talking about the Lord actually ripping open Adam's stomach and taking a rib out of him. This is a metaphor for the Lord giving Adam a woman out of his own family. You understand? And Salakia, let me get that. This, what I want. Kind. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 29 and verse 14. And Laban said to him, surely thou art my bone and my flesh. And he abode with him the space of a month. Now, this is Laban talking to Jacob. You understand? One of the patriarchs of the children of Israel, the forefather of the children of Israel. He actually went to go stay with his mother's brother, his uncle. You understand? And Laban, being a black man just like Jacob, you understand, he spoke in metaphor too, like, man, you my bone and my flesh, meaning we family. You understand? You can come stay with me, you understand? You my family, you my nephew, you understand? I got you. That's basically what Laban meant. But that's a precept to go with what I just read to you in the book of Genesis, you understand? And let's go, Salakia, Genesis, the second chapter. You understand? I'm gonna read that again. Verse 21, Genesis 2 and 21. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. You understand? This is the Lord giving Adam a wife out of his own family. You understand? Verse 22. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, made he a woman and brought her unto the man. You understand? Verse 23. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. You understand? Like when Christians read that to you, they like, yeah, man, the Lord had basically took an actual rib out of Adam and gave him a woman. Well, why don't they? Why is that not the case for the story with Jacob and Laban? Jacob was born from the seed of his father. You understand? And he grew up and he went to go abide with his uncle. And his uncle called him the same exact thing that Adam called Eve, bone and flesh, meaning we family. You understand? That's another another situation where you can see that like these brothers got to be black men in this Bible. You understand? These brothers got to be Latino men in this Bible, Native men in this Bible, because blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we the only people that talk like this. We had the same spirit back then that we do today. You understand? I could say something that I can say something to my brother and he can understand exactly what I'm talking about. But a heathen, if I say it to my brother in front of the heathen won't know what the hell we talking about. You understand? Like, I'm gonna use the same metaphor again. I could walk up to my brother in anywhere on planet Earth, and he could be standing next to a damn heathen that does not understand Black, Latino, and Native American culture. I could walk up to him like, yeah, bro, that man, them shoes saucy. You feel me? Like, bro, you clean. You feel me? Now, me and my brother would know what we talking about, but this damn heathen that he's standing to, he gonna be lost and confused. Like, what is he talking about? His shoes are saucy. Like, the shoes look, they don't look like they have a spot on them at all. They actually look brand new. He wouldn't understand what the hell we talking about. You understand? And this is exactly the same spirit that Moses had on him, because this is the spirit of the Lord. You understand? When the scriptures say we was created in the likeness and the image of the Lord, meaning the Lord is a black man. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we made into the image of the Lord. You understand? We made to understand that what we say is not actually what you mean. You understand? In certain incidents, you understand, when you speak in the metaphors, you understand? But I'm gonna drop that. Let's go to the third chapter of Genesis. Oh, Salakia. Before I keep going, before I drop that, let's go back to Genesis 2, and I'm gonna finish out this chapter. Verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall become one flesh. You understand? The scriptures say a man should leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife, and they should become one flesh. Meaning what? Meaning when you come together and you get intimate with a person, you have sex with a person, y'all are one flesh. You understand? Y'all are a, like, when you start to build a family, they say the family unit. You understand? Like you are united with your woman. You understand? So in this instance, Adam has the law, statutes, and commandments from God by reading the constellations and understanding what the Lord is trying to tell him, because the Lord put the spirit on Adam to be able to understand how he has to live according to what the Lord wants him to do. You understand? So Adam, he understands that he can't be like everybody else. He cannot take on the same culture as everybody else because the Lord has chose him to live different than everybody else. So when he has this woman that's flesh of his flesh, bone of his bone, his family, you understand? He teaches his woman, okay, look, man, you see that pig right there? Yeah, he's a vacuum cleaner for planet Earth. The Lord did not make him for us to have food. You understand? And you understand that, like, Christians will tell you that we only ate plants and fruits and vegetables. That's a damn lie. Because when you read the book, when you go further in the chat, I believe it's probably the 6th chapter or 7th chapter. Further on in the book of Genesis, you're going to see Cain and Abel understood the law of sacrifice. You understand? Well, Abel more than Cain, you understand? Because Cain tried to sacrifice some fruit, which that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, we had the law of sacrifice, you understand, from Adam. Meaning, when you sacrifice an animal to the Lord, you understand, the Lord wants a blood sacrifice for him to have respect unto you for either forgiveness of sins. I mean, this is back in the day, of course, not now because we don't have the law of sacrifice anymore. But back in those times, the law of sacrifice was for you to sacrifice a clean animal unto the Lord and then cook it with fire and eat it. You understand? But Salaki. And I'm going to read that again, verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his wife and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Now, like I was saying, in the situation with Adam and Eve becoming one flesh, the Lord already gave Adam law, statutes, and commandments to live by. You understand? So when he became one flesh with his wife understood, look, babe, that's a pig. We don't eat that. That's a cow, a bull. We can eat that. A camel, nah, we don't eat that. You understand? These certain animals, these is good for sacrifice. These is not good for sacrifice. You understand? We do what the Lord has given us to do, and we don't do what you see the rest of the world doing at that time. You understand? So the law, statutes, and commandments being given to Adam from the Lord was automatically given to his wife, because him and his wife, they became one flesh. You understand? I can't serve the Lord, you understand? And the Lord give me this woman, and I don't school my woman on how we supposed to keep these law, statutes, and commandments. That don't go like that. You understand? Like, I'm gonna put myself in Adam's shoes. Let's say I'm Adam. The Lord gives me a wife, you understand? And he makes me become one flesh with her. And he already gave me these rules that I have to live by. Naturally, my wife is going to live by them too. You understand? Verse 25. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. And when it's talking about them being naked, we can use the metaphor of being naked, like say a brother in the world, he don't got his gun on him. Like, yeah, bro, you strapped? Like, nah, man, I'm naked. I ain't even got it on me. You understand? This was not them physically being naked, walking around, just showing their private areas to everybody on planet Earth. Now, the Lord is totally against that. The scriptures say the Lord does not change. If the Lord don't want you to walk around butt naked today, you damn sure wasn't walking around butt naked back in the Garden of Eden. You understand? Salakia. But when the scripture is talking about them being naked, meaning they have no understanding on anything outside of what the Lord told Adam to do. You understand? Now let's go into verse, Salaki, let's go into chapter 3. Because chapter 3, this is going to give you the mind frame and the thought process of the Black, Latino, and Native American woman back then and today. You understand? You got I'm gonna just go into the chapter and then I'm gonna break it down slowly for you so you can understand the mind frame of a woman. You understand? From back then and today, right? So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, have God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. Now, what's basically going on is I'm gonna correlate that to today. You understand? Back in the 19 the mid late 60s, early 70s, you understand? The black man ruled the household, right? Well, prior to that, black man ruled the household. You understand? Then they came out with something called welfare. You understand? And they indoctrinated black, Latino, and Native American women to actually feel like they don't need to listen to the authority of the man in the house in order for them to be able to not be up under the authority of a man and in order for them to be able to take care of their own selves without this man, the Caucasian man, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of, you understand? He basically beguiled our women, you understand, in these earlier modern times, just how the serpent beguiled Eve back then. You understand? The serpent basically telling Eve, like, Salaki, I'm jumping the gun. Let's get to that. You understand? Verse 4, and the serpent said unto the woman, Ye shall not surely die. Verse 5, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Now, let's break this down. You understand? So, the serpent, this subtile beast, you understand? The Lord likens the nations on planet Earth to beast. So this is not uh, uh, this is not an actual physical talking snake. You understand? A serpent is a snake. You understand? Today, when you dealing with a person that's untrustworthy or a person that's sneaky and conniving that will try to get over on you, what is a brother gonna call him today? He gonna call him a snake. Like Christ called people vipers. It's like for somebody to call you a snake, a serpent, or a viper back in these biblical times, that was like calling you out your name. That was like calling you a MF or a son of a. You understand what I'm saying? Like the metaphors that we use today. You understand? They all come from the Bible. You understand? The ass knows his master's crib, but Israel doth not consist of. Like we literally call our homes our cribs today. You understand? Like we still have the same mind frame and the same spirit as the men of old. You understand? So basically, what's going on here is uh uh the serpent, he gaming her up on how she don't have to listen to Adam, and if she take of this tree of the knowledge of good and evil, eat of this fruit. You understand this food for thought, so to speak. Take on the philosophies and the customs of these other nations. Then she ain't gonna die. She gonna become like a god. You understand? Now, the Lord already made Adam Lord over all his creatures. So, in a sense, Adam is already a god on planet Earth. You understand? He runs planet Earth. The Lord gave dominion over everything on planet Earth unto Adam. You understand? So basically, this serpent is getting in Eve's head and basically getting her to go against her man. Now, what is that today, you ask? That's the feminist movement. You understand? That's a woman's right to choose. You understand? That's Beyonce, independent woman song. That's Hot Girl Summer. You understand? This is like when somebody says that you foolish or You lack understanding. What do they call you? They call you naive. You understand? Which means the word nigh means close to, and Eve, like you're close to Eve. You're something like Eve from the scriptures. You understand? Because Eve did not understand that what she's about to do, she was about to destroy mankind with her taking on the philosophies of these other nations at the hand of this damn devil. You understand? And that's exactly what goes on today. You understand? What happens in the feminist movement? Oh, the woman has the right to choose. You understand? We need to get rid of toxic masculinity. This is literally what the serpent is saying to Eve. You understand? Like, yeah, that dude Adam, he got a lot of toxic masculinity. I don't think that's healthy for you, and you need to be able to do whatever you want to, and it's your body, so you should be able to choose what you want to do. Man, that's BS. You understand? Just like our sisters are being tricked into kicking that brother out the house, and us growing up in a neighborhood with all women raising all of these damn murderers and drug dealers. This is exactly what happened in the Garden of Eden. You understand? Our sisters being tricked, and them being naive, near unto Eve, they fall for the okie doke. You understand? The scriptures say the Lord has deprived her of wisdom. You understand? I'm paraphrasing. The Lord deprives Black, Latino, and Native American women of wisdom. You understand? Because you see what's going on. The Lord already set it up how he wanted to be. You understand? But if you get a devil or somebody of another race that makes it look so good and makes it look like, man, Eve, check this out. If you follow this philosophy, man, you're gonna be like a god. You understand? Or if you kick that dude out the house, oh, we'll take care of you. We'll give you food stamps. We'll give you cash aid. You understand? Just get him out the house. You understand? Like scripture say, how can you spoil a strong man? First, you got to bind him up. You understand? I'm paraphrasing. They binded Blacks, Latinos, and Native American men up by going after our women and choosing and putting them against us and making them think that it's a better situation for them to be able to be independent and not have a man to have authority over her. You understand? Salakia. What was I? Verse 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat. You understand? Like, this is not talking about, like, you hear a lot of people talk about, oh, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, the fruit that Eve ate, it was an apple tree. Man, you got to be a dummy to actually think that this was a goddamn apple tree in the Garden of Eden. If that's the case, why are all these people right now, today in 2020, 2022, still buying apples from the grocery store if that's the forbidden fruit? Because it's not talking about food. Like the metaphor is food for thought. Like if I give you information, you understand? This is food for thought, meaning you ingest this and you think about what I'm saying. You understand? You digest this in your mind. You understand? And you think about what I'm telling you. You understand? You process the information and you eat up that information and you do whatever you want with it. That's food for thought. You understand? This damn serpent, this devil, you understand? He's deceiving Eve. You understand? She's being deceived by Satan. You understand? Because Satan is the devil. You understand? The word devil means deceiver. You understand? To deceive people. So she being deceived by this serpent, this snake of a man, you understand, with the philosophies that he's pushing on her and paint a picture to her like everything's gonna be just fine and dandy. When that's not the case, you understand? And with that, death came into the world. You understand? Salakia. And it says, Salakia. And gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Meaning she came to Adam with this philosophy, you understand, and He took this food for thought and he ran with that information and basically he started to follow the what's the word I'm looking for? The ideology and the Salaki, what's the word I'm looking for? The 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 ideology and damn it, what's the word I'm looking for? And the theory and whatever type of nonsense and BS that this serpent had turned Eve on to make her think that her life was going to be better if they went outside of the rules of God. You understand? So he basically started following this philosophy and went into it just how she was into it. And this is where death comes into the world. You understand? But the book of Genesis, the third chapter, this is literally the same thing that blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans go through today. You understand? You have black men who's supposed to be the heads of the household and they supposed to lay down rules. You understand? But what happens? You got this serpent, you understand? This Caucasian, this damn devil that the Bible speaks of that tells blacks, Latinos, and Native American women, like, nah, you don't have to listen to that man. You understand? If you don't want him to be uh uh um telling you what you can and can't do, yeah, you can go ahead and get a divorce from him, or you can go ahead and kick that man out the house, and we'll give you cash aid and government assistance and food stamps so you can be able to raise these children on your own without that man. Oh, you want to keep getting abortions and be able to go get a good high paying job to where you don't have to stay at the house and raise any children and be in the streets doing whatever the hell you want to, yeah, go right ahead. We'll set you up. We got a lot of programs for you to make a whole lot of money and you basically be the woman that you want to be. You understand? The Lord is totally against that. You understand? A woman, she's supposed to be submissive up under her husband. You understand? She's supposed to be up under her husband, or if she doesn't have a husband, she's supposed to be up under the righteous men that's raising her up to be a discreet, a chaste woman. You understand? A woman with morals and standards. She ain't supposed to be a woman that's trying to go out there and follow her own path in life to where she can be able to do whatever the hell she wants to. Women are not supposed to be independent women, like Beyonce said. You understand? That's nonsense. And that ideology and that philosophy that comes from the Garden of Eden. You understand? And it still lives today. Like you see what's going on. Every time I turn around and get on YouTube or see on Instagram, it's always sisters on there talking about black men ain't shit and niggas ain't shit and ain't no nigga finna be ruling over me and bossing me around. You know why sisters think like that? Because Eve thought like that. You understand? Eve had a problem with her husband being in authority over her because this damn serpent made life sound way more promising if she followed his philosophy instead of the tutelage of her husband. You understand? And you see it every day today. You understand? You look at what's going on TikTok, any social media platform. You understand? Sisters don't have no guidance as far as blacks, Latinos, and Native American men. Because number one, blacks, Latinos, and Native American men, you need to come into the ISHP Gap and the Commander General Yahala in order to find out how you're supposed to run your community. You understand? And sisters need to humble themselves down and understand that you cannot you can't function without the men of your nation properly. You understand? I mean, you gonna listen, like a sister will be like, a nigga ain't shit or a nigga not finna be able to tell me what to do and he ain't finna boss me around. Meanwhile, this goddamn oppressor that the devil that the Bible speaks of, he tells you exactly what you can and can't do. He gives you an option to go abort your damn children. You understand? He gives you an option to have a hot girl summer. She has the right to choose. This is her body. You understand? They won't listen to blacks, Latinos, and Native American men, but you damn sure are going to listen to that damn serpent. You damn sure are going to listen to your oppressor who just wants to destroy your nation. You understand? Salaki, I'm gonna get up off that. You understand? But That was basically, the mind frame of blacks, Latinos, and Native women today. And I'm not saying all sisters think like that. I'm saying the majority of the sisters that grew up in Esau's kingdom, this is what they have pushed to you since you was a little girl, unbeknownst to yourself. Then you grow up and you don't want to hear righteous judgment from righteous men. You understand? You're not listening to your uncles. You're not listening to your father. If you do have children with a man, your baby daddy ain't finna be able to tell you nothing. And that's the same spirit that Eve had on her. You understand? Salakia. But let me drop that. Let's go to Genesis, the 6th chapter. You understand? This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6, and verse 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters, saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. You understand? This is the same spirit of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans today. Now, let's break this down because the sons of God, this is not talking about no damn angels. You understand? Angels do not have sex. Let's just get that out the way. You've never heard of the archangel Michael, Gabriel, or none of them having sex in this Bible and producing children. That's not, no, that's not what happened. Human beings marry each other. Human beings take on wives. This is talking about the sons of Adam at this time, the descendants of Adam, which is the chosen people of this time. His sons started seeing the women of these other nations, and they thought they was beautiful, and they started taking on wives from all the rest of these other nations. Now the Lord is a separatist. You understand? The Lord don't want none of us to marry outside of our race. You understand? That's totally against the Lord. You understand? Verse 3. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that also he is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. You understand? The Lord said, man, look, the sons, my chosen people, these brothers are sitting up here and having sex with all these damn heathen women. Man, my heart keeps striving with these niggas. You understand? It's telling you why the Lord is mad right there in 3 verses. Because sons of God saw the daughters of men that they was fair, and they started taking on these wives from these other nations. This is why the Lord was mad at the children of Adam at this time. You know? So, right? Verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the men, that they bare them children. The same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown. You understand? Now, right now, right, you got brothers that have you got brothers that might have an Israelite father and a heathen mother. You understand? And in the ghetto, we understand that in the ghetto, right? It's something about Salakia. Hold on. Yeah, Salaki Israel, technical difficulty. Yeah, but basically I was just explaining like in the ghetto today, you understand, it's something about a brother having a black father and a heathen mother, you understand, that basically puts him on a pedestal, you understand? Like the damn devil that the Bible speaks of, the same one that run this country today, he has put a whooping on the minds of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You understand? Meaning, we don't us as blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we tend to think that a person is special because they have another different people as their family, and you might have the blood of a heathen nation running through your veins, so that might make you superior to everybody else that lives in the ghetto around you. You understand? Like back in the days, you had brothers that let's say a brother had a black daddy and his mama white. You understand? The people would be like, oh, he got good hair and all this type of BS. You understand? Let me read that again. There were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children unto them, and they bear children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. You understand? This is not talking about some 25-foot man walking around on planet Earth. When it says giant, meaning these brothers had a high social status because part chosen and part chosen seed, meaning one of Adam's descendants, and they had a heathen mother. You understand? It's like today, like let's use Clay Thompson and what's the other brother name? Clay Thompson and Colin Kaepernick and these so-called half breeds. Like the scriptures, you're not a half breed. You are who your father is. But today, let's just use the terms of today. When you typically are a half breed, you understand, half black and whatever, or half Latino and whatever, you understand. People look at you in a better light. You have a high social status in a neighborhood that you grow up in because of type of this type of indoctrination that these damn devils has put on us. You understand? But this is the same spirit that blacks, like, and Native Americans have today. You understand? Black men, they get money. What they want to do? They want to go sleep with a white woman. You understand? Or Asian woman, or anybody that's not of their own people, because it symbolizes you being successful and you having a high social status in the society. You understand? Look at, like, when brothers and sisters have their days off and they go downtown or whatever, wherever they going to go kicking and spend their money and all that type of stuff. What do you see? You see a black man with a damn devil, or a damn Asian. You understand? Or East Indian, something like that. And what does he think? He thinks that because he has a woman that's not of his own race, it makes him bigger and better than everybody else. You understand? And that was the spirit back then with the sons of Adam. You understand? These brothers could have chose wives of their own nation, like the Lord gave Eve unto Adam that was out of his own nation. But now these brothers didn't want to do that. They had the spirit on them to go take on a heathen woman and basically to be looked at as a giant, to have high social status. And then what happened? They have children by these women, and they children become a giant, or have somewhat of a high social status because they mixed or they half breed. You understand? It's the same thing that goes on today. A lot of black, Latino, and Native American men, when they find themselves to be successful as far as having money and certain social statuses in this country, what do most of them do? Not all of us, but most brothers, they go get a damn heathen. You understand? They go get some oppressor's daughter. You understand? To basically try to make himself look better to society. You understand? He chooses Becky or Sarah. You understand, to be his woman because he thinks that what equates success to everybody that's looking at him. You understand? If he don't have a damn cracker as a wife, then he must not be a success. It's the same damn spirit in the book of Genesis, the sixth chapter. And this same damn spirit is why the Lord flooded the earth and only saved 8 people. You understand? Salaki, I'm going to drop that. Let's go to Genesis, the 9th chapter. Like the life of Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, as you can see, it hasn't changed very much. You understand? And I'm only gonna be covering the book of Genesis tonight. We ain't even going into Exodus. We not going in into the prophets or none of that really. You understand? I'm gonna just stay in the book of Genesis to show you so so many similarities between Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans today matches up what happened in the book of Genesis. Like, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, you understand, share the class, you understand. This is another episode of Nothing New Under the Sun. Uh I like to give a special shout out to Officer 500 Karadzic. This topic was actually his doing. You understand? He put the bug in my ear, sparked the fire, and we gonna get it done. You understand? Uh, Make sure y'all tune in next week for part two. Lord willing, my Ottawa Karadzic is going to be in the building with me. You understand? So we could push this out because a lot of people don't understand that Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, this book is about us. You understand? And this topic is so heavy in this. If I come out and show you your life in the days of old, maybe you would actually believe that you're not a African. You understand? Maybe you would believe that you're not a savage. You're not just some Negro. Meaning your life has substance in it. You are these chosen people of this Bible, Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You understand? And this topic is so heavy because it's like I'm kind of like showing you I'm kind of like showing you a photo album, you understand, of your family in the past, but instead of using actual pictures, I'm using real actual written records and accounts of people that live just how you live today. You understand? And that's basically what Nothing New Under the Sun is about. But Salakia for being so long-winded. Let's go to the book of Genesis chapter 9 and verse 20. Uh, Here's the book of Genesis chapter 9 and verse 20. And Noah began to be an husbandman, and he planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine and was drunken and was uncovered within his tent. Now, you can't tell me this is not a black man. You understand? When like brothers who have slaveries and work them long, hard days, what do we want to do when we get home? We want to sit down and have a goddamn drink. You understand? And some brothers might drink until they fall asleep. You understand? That's the same spirit that Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have on them today. You understand? You see brothers get off work from that construction job or whatever back-breaking job that this goddamn oppressor got us doing as his slaves in this kingdom. You understand? Whatever he got us doing. When you get off of that slavery, what you want to do? You want to sit down, catch a game, get you a beer, probably get you some strong alcohol, and sit back and drink and chill out. You understand? Noah, him being a husbandman is a person that plants vineyards. You understand? He planted a vineyard that he grows grapes in. You understand? And if you know anything about gardening, you understand that's hard work. You understand that's very hard work for you to be able to grow fruits and vegetables and crops to be able to take care of yourself. So Noah, him wanting to chill out, he done made some wine with the grapes. You understand? He drunk the wine and man, Noah got drunk and passed out. You understand? And this is not Noah being a drunkard. You understand? A drunkard is somebody that drinks alcohol to the point to where they can harm their damn self. You understand? Meaning you drink too much alcohol, you're throwing up every time you drink, or you make horrible decisions while you drink alcohol, and you ended up hurting yourself or hurting somebody else. That's what a drunkard is. You understand? A person that's always drunk, a person that you can't trust with judgment because this nigga or anybody is just out of their mind, drunk, and they don't have no discipline as far as how much they drink. But that's not Noah. That's not what we talk about here. What we talking about is Noah having a hard day's work, you understand, and him wanting to unwind. He went to go drink him some wine and sit back and chill out, you understand? And Noah had a little bit too much that day to where he drunk that wine and passed out in his damn tent, you understand? Salakia. We gonna drop that. Let's go to Genesis, the 12th chapter. You understand what I want? Is that what I want? Let me see. Now, all right, I'm gonna drop that. Let's go to Genesis, the 18th chapter, right? It's the book of Genesis, chapter 18 and verse 1. And the Lord appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre, and he sat in the tent door in the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, three men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent of the door and bowed himself toward the ground. Now, this is talking about Abraham, right? Abraham, he chilling in front of his door, right? You know, he chilling. It's a hot day. He see three brothers coming up to him, so he like, oh, okay, I'm like, yeah, them some brothers right there. Let me go see what's going on with these brothers. You know what I'm saying? Go salute them. You know what I'm saying? You know, salute the brothers. You understand? Verse 3, and said, my Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, from thy servant. Verse 4, let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. Now, Abraham understands that these are men of God. And he like, look, man, Salakia, sir, if I may, like y'all chill here for a minute, man. Let me get some water to wash y'all feet and get y'all comfortable. Like I know y'all coming from a long journey. You understand? This is um Abraham having hospitality for these wise men that he's encountering. You understand? You can't tell me that's not a black man. You understand? You when you got righteous brothers, you understand? Like let's just talk about the mind frame of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans during the time of the 20s and the 30s and the 40s before they started actually really pinning us against each other. You understand? You had certain certain brothers that would be hospitable to each other. You understand? Have brotherhood with each other and make sure your well-being is cool. You understand? That's not the spirit of a damn Edomite. You understand? Edomites, they fight each other all the time. You understand? They came here, raped, robbed, and murdered the Native American Indians when the Native American Indians actually showed them how to survive in this land. Like the natives was so brotherly to these goddamn devils. When they came to this land, they actually learned how to be able to survive from the natives. You understand? The Native American brothers, before the Edomites came over here and waged war on them, they was hospitable to these damn heathens, just like Abraham is to these three men of the Lord. You understand? I'm gonna keep going. Verse 5. And I will fetch a morsel of bread and comfort ye your hearts. After that ye shall pass on, and therefore are ye come to your servant. And they said, so do as thou hast said. So look, Abraham, he offered them food, like, man, y'all chill here for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to serve y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm y'all servant. I go get y'all some bread, you understand? Get you a couple of things to make your day go by better. You understand? And this is what the men in the ISUBK do to the higher ranking men. You understand? When we have gatherings and get-togethers and high holy days, you will see me. I'm Officer 50. I'm gonna be serving the Adawanium that's 500s, the Adawanium that's thousands, 5,000s, 10,000s, 13,000s, generals. You understand? This is the same spirit that blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans have today in the ISUBK. You understand? If Commander General Yohana or anybody that outranks me in the truth comes to my region, Most High in Christ, you understand? Then it's my duty to serve him as a good servant. You understand? It's my duty to entreat him as a father. You understand? And this is exactly how Abraham did it. You understand? Because he has the same spirit of the men in the ISUBK today. He has the same spirit of the natives that was tricked by these damn Edomites. You understand? And they eventually lost their damn land to these damn crackers. But Salakia, uh, what was I at? Verse 6. And Abraham hastened into the tent unto Sarah and said, make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal kneaded and bake cakes upon the hearth. So Abraham run to his tent and he go holler at his wife Sarah. Hey, babe, make these brothers some food. Same thing you're gonna see right now in ISBK. You understand? A brother that has a virtuous rib. You understand that she understands her role as being a daughter of Zion. When her husband asks her, man, can you make us and the brothers some food, man? Like we hungry. She, oh, no sweat, sir. You understand? I'm about to get on it right now. Same spirit that Sarah had on her. You understand? These are black people. You understand? Ain't nobody. You understand on planet Earth have the spirit of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Here you have a brother. He sees 3 men that he serves, and he be so brotherly and hospitable to them. You understand? By getting them water to wash their feet, giving them a place to chill. You understand? And then having his wife go cook a meal for them. You understand? But Salaki, I'm gonna drop down to verse 9. Verse 9, and they said unto him, where is Sarah thy wife? And he said, behold, in the tent. Verse 10, and he said, I will certainly return unto thee according to the time of life. And lo, Sarah thy wife shall have a son. And Sarah heard it in the tent door, which was behind him. Verse 11, now Abraham and Sarah were old and well stricken in age, and it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women, right? So Abraham and Sarah, they old, they up in age. You understand that they old, they older people. You understand? Now, these 3 wise men just told Abraham, look, your wife is going to conceive and have a child. You understand? While y'all are in your old age. Now watch this. This is only a black woman. You understand? Verse 12. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being old also? Man, look, Sarah sat back and laughed like these niggas gotta be crazy. Yeah, I'm old. This nigga's older than me. You understand? Like I, we not even, how can I have the damn pleasure to even, you understand, to have sex with my husband? Like he's old, you understand? It might not happen, you understand? He like we up in age, you understand? That should have had sailed, you understand? She laughing to herself like, yeah, we too old. These niggas are crazy. Salakia, you understand? Verse 13, and the Lord said unto Abraham, wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I of surety bear a child which am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the time appointed, I will return unto thee according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. Verse 15. Then Sarah denied, saying, I laughed not, for she was afraid. And he said, nay, but thou didst laugh. He like, man, look, sis, it's cool. Like we know you laughing, but I'm telling you, you're going to have a child in the old age. Now, the spirit of blacks, Latinos, and Native American women is so beautiful in this, right? Our women are lively. You understand? Our women are women who have spunk. Our women are women who they're like, our women not boring people. You understand? Like a black Latino or Native American sister, you can have fun with her. Like back in the days, you would see black men and black women, they've been together 40, 50 years, and they still be sitting back cracking jokes and having a time of life with each other. You understand? That's not going on with Edomites. You understand? That's not going on with these damn heathens. They don't live like blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You understand? Like, if you would have told this to a white woman, she probably would have been like, oh my God, we're going to have a child. Man, I've been praying for this for so long. Nah, not a black woman. A black woman, like, man, this nigga must be crazy. You understand? Like she laughing about this, like yeah, these niggas is tripping. I'm too old. This nigga older than me. Like, it's not gonna happen. You understand? And that's the spirit of black, Latino, and Native American women. You understand? Like they have a spirit of how can I put this? They have a spirit of finding humor in certain situations that they don't actually believe in. Like for these wise brothers to tell her, like tell Adam, like, yeah, she about to have a child, you feel me? And even though y'all old as hell, she's still gonna conceive in the year to come. She basically laughed to herself, like, yeah, right, you niggas out y'all mind. You understand? That's what a black woman would do today. You tell a black woman today something that she does not believe, you understand, and something that she thinks to be funny, she gonna laugh in your face and tell you you are crazy. You something is wrong with you, dude. You understand? Like that doesn't even make sense to me. Like this nigga is crazy. And that's basically what Sarah did. You understand? The same spirit of black, Latino, and Native American women today is the same spirit that Sarah had back then. You understand? Being able to find humor in a situation that she didn't actually believe in, but at the same time humbling herself when she get checked about something that she wasn't supposed to be laughing at. But it wasn't really a check, and it was like nah, sis, you was laughing, you tripping, like you're really gonna have a child. You understand? But Salaki, I'm gonna drop that one. Let's go to Genesis, the 21st chapter. That's what I want. Oh yeah, let's go to Genesis, the 21st chapter. And the Lord visited Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did unto Sarah as he had spoken. For Sarah conceived and bare Abraham a son in his old age, at the set time of which God had spoken to him. And Abraham called the name of his son that was born unto him, who Sarah bare to him, Isaac. And Abraham circumcised his son Isaac, being 8 days old, as God had commanded. And Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born unto him. Verse 6. And Sarah said, God hath made me to laugh, so that all that hear will laugh with me. Right? So Sarah, her having the spirit of a black woman, she like, man, it actually really came true. The Lord made me laugh so everybody else could laugh with me. Meaning, I didn't believe this. You understand? But it actually really happened. And when I tell the people of the story on how I laughed about this, they gonna laugh with me too because I actually had a son in my old age. Like the that's crazy. Basically, what she's saying, like I'll be damned. That's exactly what Sarah is saying, right? She said, man, I'll be damned. The Lord was not lying. Yeah. Wait till I tell somebody about this and they actually hear this story. They gonna laugh with me. You understand? And man, look, only a black woman can say that. You understand? So like, where else was I going with it? Verse 7. And she said, who would have said unto Abraham that Sarah should have given children suck? For I have borne him in an old age. She like, man, who in the hell would have thought I was really gonna have a child in my old age? You understand? Salakia. Mm. And the child grew and was weaned, And Abraham made a great feast the same day that Isaac was weaned. And Sarah saw the son of Hagar the Egyptian, which she had borne unto Abraham, mocking. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her son, for the son of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my son, even with Isaac. Now, if you know the backstory behind Sarah, you understand, Sarah, she was barren, meaning she couldn't have children for a long time. So she took her handmaid, Hagar, and gave her to Abraham so he can have a child by her. But the Lord did not want the child to come from the womb of Hagar. He wanted that child to come from the womb of Sarah. You understand? Because Sarah is what? She flesh of Abraham's flesh, bone of his bone. She comes from the same people of Abraham. Hagar was not. She was a damn Egyptian. You understand? She was a heathen, right? So when Sarah eventually had a child, around the time where Isaac was being able to eat food on his own and be able to stand up on his own and not sloppy, not stand up on his own. When he was around the age to where he didn't just have to drink breast milk, he can actually eat food. Like they made a big feast. Like man, the boy is growing of age. You understand? He's turning into a young child. He's transitioning from a baby to being a kid. You understand? So they made a great feast. Now, when they was having this feast, this party, Sarah seen Ishmael, the first son of Abraham, born to him by Hagar, mocking her son, like teasing him. You know, Sarah not feeling that. She like, yeah, this little bastard ain't finna be heir with my son. You understand? Hey, look, Abraham, kick this broad out the house and send her and her son on the way. You understand? That's black women for you. I couldn't. That's a black woman. You understand? A black woman like let's today, right? You have one man, one child's mother, another child's mother. You understand? If this man has a certain amount of substance, and both of these women are still in this brother's life with their children, naturally the black these black women, they're going to want more for their sons. You understand? They're going to want him to get more of the inheritance of their son. I mean, Salaki of their father. You understand? And the situation that was going on with Sarah and how she basically seen what was going on with these his first child's mother and how the child was like basically teasing and ridiculing her son. She like, man, I'm not having this. Kick this broad out your house. You understand? Get her up out of here and send her son on his way. You understand? Because I'm not feeling this. They not finna be sitting up here just mocking and ridiculing my son, and he thinking that he's going to be heir to everything that you have with my son. Yeah, I'm not having that. Get him up out of here. They got me effed up, basically. You understand? That's the spirit of a black woman. You understand? Black woman gonna be like, yeah, man, look, um, whatever you got going on with this bro, I don't care about that. My children come first. You understand? That's what you see in the ghetto today. You understand? So like it. We're gonna drop that. I'm gonna read this last account for the night, and I'm gonna go into end the class. Let's talk about Jacob and Esau. You understand? This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and verse. I'm gonna start at verse 20. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padan Aram, the sister to Laban, the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the wife, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. This is a black man once again. You understand? Just like Abraham, Isaac, you understand, was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife. You understand? So like Abraham was not 40, but I'm correlating Isaac and Abraham both being up in age and them still having children. You understand? You got black men right now, 50, 60 years old, that's still popping out babies like popcorn with younger women. You understand? You got brothers that's 65 years old and his seed's still swimming, and he's got a 2 month old baby, and he's 65 years old. You understand? Black, Latino, and Native American men, like we be up in age and still having children. You understand? You can't really say that for no other heathens. You understand? The Lord is not with them. The Lord does not make them fruitful like they made Black, Latino, and Native American people. You understand? Salakia. Verse 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. You understand? Verse 23. So I can break that down. So, Salakia, Rebecca, she is struggling. She's not struggling. The children are struggling within her. She's going through excruciating pregnancy pains. And she's getting at the Lord like, man, look, Lord, if I'm supposed to be having this child and this is of you, why am I in so much pain? You understand? This is what the Lord said to her. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So the Lord, like, man, look, you got two different types of people in your womb. You understand? What it say? It says, two nations are in thy womb. Now, the root word for nationality, which means race, is nation. You understand? You got two different nationalities in your womb. You understand? Salakia. Verse 24. No, Salakia. 23 again. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. You understand? You got two different nations in your womb that should be separated from birth. You got one people that's going to be stronger than the other people. You understand? And the eldest one, he's going to serve the younger one. You understand? Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. So when she actually had these children, like she's like, oh man, like the Lord was not lying. I got twins. You understand? Like these are the two manner of people that's supposed to be separated. You understand? Verse 25. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Right? So Esau, he came out red all over like a hairy garment. You understand? And they called his name Esau. Remember, the Lord already told Rebekah, the eldest one shall serve the younger one. And they described Esau. You understand? They described him coming out red all over like a hairy garment. You understand? And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Now a score is Salakia. A score is 20 years. You understand? So Isaac is about 60 years old when he actually had these children. Remember, I just said you got brothers that's popping out kids at 65 years old. This nigga's 62 and a half, and he got a 5-month-old newborn. You understand? Black men, we have children at old ages. You understand? This is what the Lord puts on us. But these two children that came out, one came out red all over like a hairy garment. Notice they only describe Esau. Why? Because Esau looked different, peculiar. You understand? A red, hairy little dude. You understand? And then Jacob came out. They don't describe him at all because Jacob looks like everybody else. Jacob looks like his mother, a black woman, his father, a black man. You understand? Salakia. Verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, right? Esau, a cunning hunter, a man of the field. Who go hunting in fields? You understand? Who made a sport out of killing deers and buffaloes? And who always in the fields, you understand, in the wilderness, doing all type of animalistic things. Your so-called oppressor, the Caucasian man, that nigga's a hunter. He's a cunning hunter. These niggas shoot the best. They have competitions on firing pistols and rifles. You understand? And they're a man of the field. They always in the damn woods. You understand? Doing all type of stuff. You go look at them damn hillbillies driving them tractors and swimming in mud pools in the middle of the goddamn forest. That's the goddamn spirit of a damn Edomite today. You understand? And it says, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tent. And Jacob, you understand? This is the forefather of the children of Israel. He a plain man dwelling in tents. Meaning he don't do much. This nigga be sitting back at the house chilling. That's what we do today. You understand? You got brothers. When we get together, what we gonna do? We go do plain stuff. We might go sit at a bar and just sit back, drink, and chop it up. Or niggas might sit back at the house and play video games and order pizzas. You understand? Or we might just be sitting back playing cards and all that. We plain men, you understand? We don't have to go jump off a goddamn 50-foot building with a rope attached to our damn leg or go skydiving to feel alive. Nah, that's what this man of the field does. You understand? Salakia. Okay, let's jump down 29. And Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. Verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. So Jacob sitting back cooking a stew. Esau come from the field. I guess he couldn't find a catch today. You understand? He'd been out there. He like, man, look, let me get some of that red pottage that you cooking right there. You feel me? Man, I'm at the point to where I'm about to die. You understand? And the reason why this stew is red is because you got to think about it like this. This is back in the day. Like, they not buying meat from supermarkets. So Jacob has just cut up an animal and put it in this damn pot, and it got to cook for a long time to get this blood out the pot. But Esau, he don't give a damn about that. You understand? He ready to eat now. He ready to eat that meat raw. You understand? Look at the damn Edomite today. Next time you go to a damn steakhouse, you understand, or go turn on YouTube, watch how them damn Edomites eat their meat. A lot of them are on the so-called paleo diet to where they don't cook the damn meat at all. They eating that shit, Salaki. They eating that stuff fresh out of the packet. You understand? No fire put to it, none of it. No seasoning. They just eating it raw. You understand? That's what Edomites do. They love bloody, rare steaks. You understand? Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, for the most part, we want our stuff well done or close to well done. You understand? Salakia, verse 31. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. Look, that's the spirit of a nigga right there. You asking me for something? Yeah, we could do a fair exchange, man. Jacob willing dealing right now. Yeah, oh, you want some of this? Yeah, bro, give me your birthright, bro. On the real, you feel me? I got you. You know what I'm saying? You can have some of this. Just sell me your birthright. And a birthright is basically for you to be the sole heir of everything that your father has when your father dies and passes it down to his children. You understand? And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do to me? Verse 33. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore to him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Jacob like, bro, swear to me today that I can get this birthright. I'll feed you right now. You understand? He's like, bro, I don't give a damn about that birthright. I'm finna die. Huh, have it. It's yours. I've sworn to you. Can I get some soup? Now watch what Jacob do. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. Man, look, Jacob being the spirit, like this is the spirit of a Black, Latino, and Native American, man. When you know that you just won on a deal, what you gonna do? You gonna throw in some extra stuff. You understand? Let a brother sell a car. Oh man, yeah, man, I want woo woo for the price. Woo woo. Yeah, man, I got. Oh, okay, for sure. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in this, and I'm gonna throw that. You understand? You know, because I don't really need it anyway. But you know damn well that you just won on the deal. So you're trying to make him feel better about the deal that he made because you know you won. That's the spirit of a Black, Latino, and Native American man. You understand? But Salakia, I'm gonna go in the class. Y'all by Shimmy, y'all shot done to the brothers. Y'all Shamal done by Shimmy, y'all shot to the sisters. The water to the brothers and sisters tuning in with me. I can't really see y'all comments and stuff right now, but I appreciate the feedback that y'all been giving me, and we're gonna try to grow this channel. You understand? And build up this series of nothing new under the sun. You understand? With ICBK up under Commander General Yohana, started on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are not affiliated with no fake Israelite group. We're not affiliated with Christianity, your Muslim mosque, none of that BS, you understand? This is the pure, unadulterated truth. You understand? That concludes another episode of Nothing New Under the Sun. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, share the classes, you understand? And tune in next week, you understand, for Nothing New Under the Sun, the life of a Black, Latino, and Native, part 2, with Officer 500 Karatas. You understand? With that being said, Shalom, Israel.